Started here just shy of 2 years ago, working in the back, doing minor vehicle maintenance.
I've worked here for about 7 years now, and I started here when I was 15 in the office.
I've been a dispatcher here for 8 years.
I came to AMT to pursue a future career as an EMT and maybe a further career as a paramedic.
I am an EMT basic, and I plan to further my education and to become a paramedic. My goal is to become a critical care paramedic.
The most fulfilling part of this job is the fact that you get to help people on a daily basis and make a difference.
Our job is very, very exciting. We're full of energy. It's always pumping with adrenaline day in and day out in our communication center.
There's so many different parts of AMT that have to work together. There's billing, there's communications.
We're staffed with nurses, we're staffed with critical care paramedics, and we're staffed with medics.
When the system becomes very heavily occupied with emergency 911 calls and transfers, you have to think fast of where are my ambulances going to go now. Plan for where our ambulances need to be, waiting in the wing of your neighborhoods. We strive to be to any emergency under 5 minutes.
You know, even in the rural areas, it's not going to take 20 or 30 minutes to get there because we're all over the place.
We are the #1 provider here. We run the most calls. We have the most experienced paramedics around here. Most of our paramedics have been here at least a good 10 or 15 years. Most of our EMTs have been here a good, 10 or 15 years. And they like what they do and they share that with other people.
We've always got people coming to our ambulances. We'll have people ride along with us, not only students and doctors of that nature for training, but we've got people coming to our facility just to learn how to run their facility in another city.
AMT is not only in the Peoria community.
We're even doing care in Pontiac, we're doing care in LaSalle, in Ottawa, Peru.
From, northern Illinois to southern Illinois to, eastern and western Illinois.
So AMT is constantly growing. The goal here is to somewhat be a nationwide company.
I'm so excited about the years to come and what to expect in the near future with all the training and the education that I receive.
There are many state-of-the-art technologies that they offer at AMT.
There's always something new that you can learn. We have nurses teach us, we have other medics teach us.
We have continuing education once a month that AMT provides. They actually pay for us to go to more training, to be up, to be always on our A game.
After my EMT basic, all my alphabet courses and whatnot I've received here, and we actually get paid to have our continuing education provided for us.
It's really great because if I have any questions, almost every paramedic here is willing to give you an answer and really teach you about things. So it's a very great experience, and I learn something new every day.
We do everything that we can to make sure everybody that comes through AMT, comes through all the programs, leave well educated on what they need to do.
This is where we do all our training. We have 2 classrooms. We have a paramedic program and a basic EMT program. We can simulate all different types of rhythms with this monitor, any that we will see in the field, and we can teach them and show them what they look like.
What we're going to do, we're going to simulate a cardiac arrest. These are one of the most serious calls that we generally run, and we try to run them as efficiently and as effectively as possible.
So do a lot of hands-on person-human contact as well. So you can see right here with this, the Tony's got, you can see it's regular, and that is what we call a sinus rhythm.
In this field, I feel like that AMT supports you 100%. They've trained you to the degree that you shouldn't have to second guess any care that you give. You shouldn't have to be nervous about any care that you give to our community.
I feel comfortable knowing that I work for an organization. We've gotten several local and nationwide awards for different charities that we do for our health care. We do lots of charitable standbys in the area, different charitable events.
At Christmas parades, we do standbys where we have an ambulance in the parade. We do standbys with our bike teams at the Steamboat Classic.
They have a river boat medic, which there's a boat, that's an ambulance boat. They offer ambulances to go stand by at Rivermen games, and March Madness there were standbys.
You've got lots of things going on here with the riverfront. Something's always changing, things are always happening here. It's just a great place to work for.
Everyone here gets along with everyone, and it's just a big happy family here.
We have a great camaraderie with all our employees. We like to joke with each other from time to time, and just friendships that you'll build here will last a lifetime. Being in EMS at times can be a stressful job. It's a very rewarding job when you get a pat on the back from upper management to even the patient that you took to the hospital when they say thank you for the services.
Actually, one day I had a guy I went to church with, actually. He was working in the basement. Well, all the electricity was off. The room was very small where he was at. And then I looked down, I'm working on him. I'm getting ready to tube, and I'm looked down, like, oh, I know this gentleman. So we worked real hard, and we got him back. By the time we got to the hospital, his heart was beating. And in turn, he went to the cath lab that day and left the hospital 3 days later. And actually, he lived another 10 years off of the stuff that we've done. That's a real good feeling, especially when, like I said, I can go to church and see him and know that I've touched his life just that way.
I
am AMT.
We
are AMT.